Hello, my name is Brittany D, and I'm a psychic medium and spiritual teacher, and I'm here to give you the collective reading for November 12th through the 19th. This is a collective message, so I'm just tapping into the collective energy. Sometimes it follows a specific timeline, sometimes it's just a general collective message. I hope that it resonates with you. I just want to let you know that I do have some services. So click the link below to get to my website. I do different mentorship packages. I do one-on-one readings, psychic medium readings, and I have courses, all different kinds of stuff for you to enjoy. I also want to let you know that each one of these collective readings, which are dropped every single Friday, my homie Cody does a energy transmission based off of this specific reading. So if this message resonates with you, then I highly recommend that you click the link to his YouTube page. Make sure to subscribe to him as well, and do the collective or do the energy reading that's in alignment with this exact reading. It's based on this exact reading. We also do a monthly transmission for the Stargate portals. Those are only $22.22. And that is a guided meditation and Stargate energy activation. So if you are a starseed, if you are someone that has connection to other planetary systems, this can be really helpful to your ascension path. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and see what Spirit has for the collective. Whoa, that was really fast. For the collective for November 2nd through the 19th. For some reason, usually I flip them right over. For some reason, I'm feeling pulled to get a few cards out and then begin. Always just following what Spirit wants me to do. Let's see what we have here. There it is. Okay, so coming into power, I boldly step into my power, boldly and confidently. Breaking barriers, I'm expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. Ooh, listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. This is a really great start here, guys. Coming into power. This is so aligned with the 1111 portal that we just went through, like really stepping into our power, letting go of the struggle story, empowering ourselves, coming into the next version of ourselves, moving from, that caterpillar into the butterfly, and allowing our wings to spread and move in a more empowered way and not, weighed down by those old stories. Breaking barriers, I'm expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. So that's exactly what this is going to do. When we are releasing our old stories, we are moving and literally expanding beyond our old limitations. So you're breaking the barriers of the old, moving into the new, and through your heart space, listening to your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So leading and guiding, moving with your heart first is what's really going to help you to expand beyond and to really come into your power, to really step into a new version of yourself. I am seeing this all over the place with my clients in my personal life, just recognizing the self-sabotaging behaviors and really putting a stop to them. Just deciding that's being in your power, deciding that I'm not going to be a victim to this anymore. I'm going to move beyond this limitation. My heart knows the way. I know this doesn't feel good. I know that this self-sabotaging behavior is not of service to me anymore. I don't need to live in this box anymore. Suffering in silence is the card that we got. What is this about, Spirit? Suffering in silence. Okay. Not needing, this is not necessarily something that's going to happen to you, but they're letting you know now ahead of time that you do not need to be on this part of your journey alone. There's actually so much, so they're saying so much to the point that you need to be communicating. You need to be reaching out and asking and talking to people about this, maybe even have a mentor or a therapist or someone that supports you. But you need, sometimes it's an inner thing that we need to just work through on our own. And sometimes we need each other. We need help. We need perspective. We need an outside perspective in order to help assist us. And so they're saying you don't have to suffer in silence. And not only you don't have to, but that's you, in order to move through this process, you're going to need to communicate. You're going to need to be vocal and expressive about this. So don't suffer in silence. New beginnings. New beginnings is the card that we got. Awesome. That's super exciting. We're stepping into our power, we're breaking upon limitations. We're being comfortable vocalizing this and expressing this and working through our shit with other people. And this is a new beginning for us. Positive momentum forward. Wow, this new beginning is just so golden for us. And I keep saying this, I keep receiving this every time I do a collective reading, that by the end of the year, you are just going to see yourself. You're not even going to recognize yourself. You're not even going to recognize your life. It's going to be like, holy shit balls, how did I get here? But it's going to make sense. Like not in the sense that it doesn't make sense. It's just going to be like, wow, this all happened really fast. I really fucking conquered this shit. I really fucking overcame. And this new beginning came and we just started moving forward. Playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing as it creates miracles and manifestation. So joy, positive momentum forward in a joyful way, in a way that's playful and is fun. Yes, healing and taking leaps and breaking into new aspects of ourselves is serious work. Like it's no joke work, but doing it with a balance of play and childlike behavior, self-forgiveness. I let go of old guilt and remember I am God's perfect child. That perfect child is standing out to me so boldly. And so that playtime, this is coming in really like that playtime is going to be necessary for your self-forgiveness. To remember and feel as a child, as God's child, remember your perfection, that innocence, that pure, precious innocence. My nephew, I have 2 nephews now, and my second nephew was just born yesterday. And seeing this fragile, innocent, precious being, when we enter this world, every single one of us enters this way. It's beautiful, precious. All we do is grow. Nothing actually changes. We're still beautiful and precious and innocent at our core. We are God's child at our core. So remember and connect to that inner child and be playful and be connected to that inner place. So that way, that self-forgiveness, that those old ways that you need to forgive yourself for the chamber. For some reason, they want to use that word, the chamber that you've put yourself in, forgiving yourself and really finally releasing that. Synchronicities, your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow, and also have gratitude. Gratitude is a huge way of expanding synchronicities. A lot of us, especially in the spiritual world that do this work often, we see a synchronicity, we see 1111, we see 111, whatever, and we're just like, oh yeah, of course we do, because that's our life. That's ego. Have a deep level of gratitude for every little synchronicity that you receive. It is a blessing to even have the awareness to receive a synchronicity, to have the consciousness to be where you are. So really to expand those, and for some reason they're bringing me to this crystal image, this crystals on this card. So I wonder what significance that's going to have. I'm sure it's going to come forth. Ooh. Welcome the new. I mean, seriously, new beginnings, new chapter, welcome the new, positive momentum forward. Like, this is really, you are having to release that old and that, that old chamber that you were in. But the new is just coming in this week, guys. It's coming in strong, it's coming in over and over again. And you gotta listen to your heart, you gotta be empowered, and you gotta have a lot of gratitude. Hey, awesome. We got the finance card. So this new is definitely going to activate and affect our finances. I got the volunteer card, always being of service, putting service first. Healthcare change, taking care of self and taking care of others is what I'm receiving for that. So we're not getting too into detail on those 3 cards. Just know that it's definitely going to affect your finances and your prosperity. Make sure to always stay of service and allow the health of taking care of yourself and taking care of others to always come first. Service first. Anything else on those cards, Spirit? You first, then service to others. But allow any changes to your health, mind, body, or spirit that are necessary to take place. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. It's a really, really, really beautiful card. Harmony and balance. This is a really beautiful spread here. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Interesting, because I kept getting a lot of messages about love through the end of the year. So some people may be experiencing soulmate or twin flame relationships. Some may be experiencing karmic relationships, deep cellular healing, physical and emotional healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Okay, so this is indicating to me, this Starseed deck, or whatever the last deck is that I use, other than my activations deck, I always pull 1 card as a closing card for my activation. It's bringing us into the next week's reading. It's the energy of what's coming in. So bringing harmony and balance is following this reading. The polarity, soul growth, conflict, the karmic relationships, we're going to look out for that next week, as well as this physical and emotional healing. These feel really connected. This karmic relationships and the physical and emotional healing. They feel really connected. And karmic doesn't always have to be, I'm going to do 1 activations card to close the reading. Karmic doesn't always have to be love. Sometimes we have karmic relationships with soulmates that are really, really good friends. They're literally mates to our soul. They're really good friends. But they're karmic. Sometimes it's love. But the reason why love came to me when I saw that card, because they have been talking about so many love relationships and unions coming together through the end of this year. Belief, the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts, talents, and our strong connection to source. That definitely sums up this new beginning, this coming into our power, breaking ourselves out of this chamber, and believing in our gifts, talents, and our strong connection to source. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you guys for being present with me. Please, if this resonated with you or in general, of course, always appreciating a subscribe, click the bell if you want to get notified every Friday when these are released. So many blessings to you in your journey. If this resonated with you, then click the link below and go catch Cody's transmission, the energy work based off this reading. So many blessings and namaste. All of the love, my dearest.